Ever wondered what makes a successful deer hunt? It's not just about pointing and shooting, it's a strategic art. A mastery of understanding the deer's behavior, selecting the right equipment, and exercising patience. Deer are intelligent creatures, and to outsmart them, you need to think like them. Your arsenal is more than just your rifle. It's your knowledge of the deer's lifestyle, the tools you choose, and the patience you exhibit. With the right knowledge and tools, anyone can become a successful deer hunter. The first step to successful deer hunting is understanding deer behavior. Now let's delve into the fascinating world of deer and their habits. Deer are creatures of routine. They follow specific trails and have preferred feeding and bedding areas. Their movement patterns are primarily dictated by their need to feed, rest, and avoid danger. Typically, they are most active during dawn and dusk when they venture out in search of food. Speaking of food, deer are selective eaters, and their diet changes with the seasons. In spring and summer, they primarily feed on green plants like grasses and clover. As autumn arrives, they switch to acorns, corn, and other mast crops to build up fat reserves for the winter. Now, you might be wondering, how does weather play into all this? Deer are incredibly sensitive to weather changes. They tend to feed heavily before a big storm and become less active during periods of extreme heat or cold. So, if you notice a sudden change in weather, that's your cue to be on high alert. By understanding these behaviors, you can predict where deer will be and when they will be there. For instance, knowing their feeding habits can help you identify potential feeding areas, and understanding their movement patterns can help you anticipate their paths. By understanding deer behavior, you can predict their movements and increase your chances of a successful hunt. Now that you understand deer behavior, it's time to choose the right equipment. Deer hunting requires a specific set of tools, each playing a vital role in your hunting expedition. Let's start with the rifle. A good quality, reliable rifle is a must. The caliber of the firearm should be chosen based on your comfort level and the size of the deer you're targeting. Next up, ammunition. The right ammunition can make a world of difference. Soft point bullets are typically recommended for deer hunting as they expand upon impact, causing a larger wound and increasing your chances of a clean, ethical kill. And let's not forget clothing. Camouflage that blends with the environment is essential. Also, consider the weather conditions. Dressing in layers is a smart move for those colder hunting days. Remember, your equipment is not just about utility, it's about safety, comfort, and increasing your chances of success. Choosing the right equipment is a crucial step in preparing for a successful deer hunt. Patience and persistence are key to a successful deer hunt. Let's dive into this. Picture yourself in a serene forest, eyes fixed on a clearing where you expect a deer to appear. You're waiting and waiting and waiting. It's tempting to shift, to break the silence, but patience is your greatest ally here. The ability to wait for the right moment, to let the deer come to you, is crucial. It's a game of endurance, a testament to your willpower. Now, let's talk about persistence. The deer may not show up the first day or even the second. It's easy to feel disheartened, to pack it up and call it a day, but deer hunting is not a one-day affair. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Persistence is about understanding that success doesn't always come immediately. It's about picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, and getting back in the game. Remember, patience and persistence are often the difference between success and failure in deer hunting. Let's recap the key points to a successful deer hunt. First, we delved into the intricate art of deer hunting, highlighting the importance of understanding your prey. We learned that studying deer behavior is crucial to anticipate their movements and increase your chances of a successful hunt. Next, we explored the importance of choosing the right equipment. From the right type of bow or firearm to the proper attire, your gear plays a significant role in your hunting success. Remember, having the right tools can make the difference between a fruitful hunt and a missed opportunity. Furthermore, we discussed the virtue of patience and persistence. As with any skill, mastering deer hunting takes time and repetition. It's not just about the hunt itself, but also about the waiting game. Patience, coupled with persistent effort, will eventually lead to success. Remember these tips, and you're well on your way to a successful deer hunt. Good luck! Another crucial aspect of successful deer hunting is mastering deer calling techniques. Deer calls are an essential tool in a hunter's arsenal, used to mimic the sounds that deer make to communicate, thereby attracting them closer to your position. There are several types of deer calls, but the most commonly used are grunt calls, bleat calls, and rattling antlers. Grunt calls imitate the low guttural sounds made by bucks, particularly during the rutting season, and are useful for attracting mature bucks. Bleat calls, on the other hand, mimic the sounds of doe and fawns, which can attract both bucks and does. Rattling antlers simulate the sound of two bucks fighting, a noise that can attract other bucks looking to join the fray. The timing of your calls is also important. Early in the season, softer and more sporadic calls can be more effective, while during the rut, more aggressive and frequent calls may attract a buck's attention. In conclusion, mastering deer calling techniques can significantly increase your chances of a successful hunt. Practice these techniques, learn to adjust your calls based on the season and the deer's behavior, and you'll have another valuable skill to aid in your hunting endeavors.